Hello Capricorn, this is Seth and you're watching Rodriguez Mystic, and this is your tarot and oracle card forecast for the month of December 2017, and I'm working with the Aquarian tarot deck and the Vintage Wisdom oracle deck, the Nature's Whispers oracle cards and the Earth Magic oracle cards. And this reading will be useful to anybody who has their sun or their moon in Capricorn, or whose rising sign is Capricorn. So I'm just going to jump into this now. It's a general reading for Capricorn for December 2017. Okay, so we've, as I can see by looking at these cards, I've had quite a few of these repeating in previous readings, which is very interesting. It's always interesting for me to see which cards keep popping up with the same messages for people. So with the tarot, the central message for the month of December 2017 for Capricorn is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is always about an invitation, about an offer being presented to you out of love. And genuine appreciation. Obviously, the month of December features Christmas and the winter solstice, and a lot of my readings have been emphasising the fact that we are going into that festive period now. So obviously, from that perspective, the Knight of Cups can be seen as the gift-giving aspect of this time of the year. So offering and giving to people that you care about. The feelings being the most important part of this gift-giving process. So the feelings and the emotions, the fact that you care about that person, that obviously is the most important aspect of it, not how much money you've spent on them. But giving seems to be very, very important this time of the year. For many of us, not just for Capricorn, but this is the overall theme here. And it also feels like, in terms of love and relationships, if you are currently in a relationship, you may be feeling particularly loved at this time of the year. Your partner may shower you with gifts, shower you with love. And if you are single, there is a good chance that you may have some kind of festive romance coming up for you, some kind of opportunity. Whether it turns into anything substantial and like a long-lasting relationship, it's not clear from these cards, but it does look like there could well be, for many Capricorns, a real chance for romance. The beginning of the month of December, we have the Tower, the dreaded Tower, the card that many people are scared by. At the beginning of the month of December, you may feel like you're at a bit of a loss. You don't know how this month is going to pan out. You may have gone through a shock or a change in circumstances that would be feeling quite substantial. You know, in the most dramatic examples, it could be that you have recently lost a job, or something that was on the cards is now no longer on the cards. Something which has been in your life for a long time has come crashing down to an end. This is about the tearing down of old structures because they no longer serve you. So you may be beginning the month feeling slightly impoverished in some way, and feeling that you are, as I say, at a bit of a loss. You may have experienced something that was a bit of a shock, something that was very unexpected, and it may just leave you feeling a bit chaotic at the moment. Now, going into the middle of December, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is a good antidote, or a good next step to take from a Tower moment. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who is determined to create stability for themselves, and somebody who is prepared to put in the work and the effort to learn and to move forward, and to develop and put a strong foundation in place, because pentacles all relate to the earth, a foundation and stability, material possessions and money. So this really looks like if you have had a bit of a setback at the beginning of December, by mid-December you're already putting things into place to really move forward. And it could well be as well that this loving, caring person here with the Knight of Cups, they may be coming to your aid as well. They may help. Towards the end of December, we have the Two of Swords. It feels to me that this Tower moment that's happening at the beginning of December, it's not going to be totally resolved by the end of December. It feels like by the end of December, as you are on that threshold entering into the new year, and this is very much a threshold card, this is a liminal in-between state where we could go one way or the other way and we're not sure which way to take, which path to take. It feels to me like by the end of December, once you have got Christmas out of the way, you could really, it's really urging you to think what your next step will be, and it may be that you have a big decision to make. It could be something that you would rather not have to face or think about right now, which is unfortunate because we don't really want to have these things getting in the way of having a good time if December, like for many of us, is about having an enjoyable time. But it really feels like it's urging you and encouraging you to take that step. The Tower often comes up, as I say, it's unexpected, and the Tower can often signify changes that we didn't really feel we were ready to handle just yet. It's not on our terms. When the Tower happens, it feels completely out of our control, but it forces us and pushes us out of our comfort zone. And the Two of Swords is very much about being out of your comfort zone and being forced into a place where you've got to make a decision. And often the decision is something that we know deep down inside, but we're kind of scared of it a lot of the times, which is why we bury our head in the sand and we try not to think about it. But this is really encouraging you to make some big decisions and really, think deeply about what it is that you want to be doing moving forward into 2018. Your tips and hints card is the King of Pentacles. So again, another Pentacles card. This, to me, would suggest that despite whatever this upheaval is that you could be going through in December, there is stability there is support. It's not completely chaotic. There is a way out of this, and there is still a foundation that you can work on. If you think about it, when the Tower collapses, the foundation is still there. There's still something that can be worked with. And this guy here, the King of Pentacles, would suggest that, and would suggest that there is some kind of financial stability or emotional support that you can call upon and work with. So you're not going to be starting completely from scratch as you go into the new year. Your tips and hints card, we've got your oracle cards, we've got two here that have appeared several times. So we have reflection. This is obviously referring to this Two of Swords moment here, where we really need to think deeply about what our next move is, and this is very much related to whatever it is that the Tower has brought up for us. But the other thing with this card that I've been getting it a lot for people is that December and winter in general, because obviously most people who watch this are in the Northern Hemisphere, although I do not want to alienate my Southern Hemisphere viewers. The winter time is a great time for reflection and going within. We tend to spend more time indoors at this time of year. Obviously we have longer nights, so we're more prone, and it would be encouraged to go within more, do more meditational and contemplative work, and really kind of delve deep inside and see what it is that we want to do for the new year, and just kind of process things as well. It's very much, we're coming to the end of the year now, and a lot of people naturally will just be inclined to reflect on what kind of a year they've had, any regrets they have, anything that they're proud of, and just really thinking about what they want to do for the year ahead. The next card that we have perfectly ties in from Nature's Whispers is contemplation. Exactly the same message, basically. Yeah, that's going to make this reading a little bit quicker because it's just the same message. It's time to contemplate. Really make use of any free time that you have in December to contemplate. And I do feel, even though December is a busy time for many of us, I feel that probably because of what's happened with the Tower, There probably will be some free time. As I say, it forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us out of our comfort zone, and we may actually find that we have moments now where we have to sit down and contemplate. So that's the message of this card. And then finally we have Wolf again. I've drawn this card a lot. Wolf and instinct. It's about following our intuitions, and the Two of Swords is very much about following your intuitions. You may feel a bit blind about the future because this person has a blindfold on, but the blindfold indicates that the answer lies within themselves. So by closing your eyes and going within, that is how you can find what makes your heart sing, and what really does, when you follow your intuition, what feels like the correct path for you to take. So it feels to me like it's saying, the cards seem to be saying they have every confidence in you to make the right decision as to what you should be doing now after you've had this moment of upheaval and shock and a change in circumstances. Try not to let it ruin your experience of the month, but work with it. Just be aware that you've got something to work with here. And obviously with all of these readings, they have to be very general. For some Capricorns watching this could be describing something that's fairly trivial and small, but for others it could be something really quite big and significant. So just think about what these cards could mean for you. And that is your Tarot and Oracle card forecast, Capricorn, for the month of December 2017. And I hope that you find this useful and helpful in some way. You can find all of my information and details below this video if you would like to book a reading with me, which would be a lot more personal and in-depth. You can also find the details to all of the cards that I've used in this reading if you're interested in purchasing any of them. And you can also find details about my other social media outlets and how you can check out my Instagram and my artwork and things like that. So until next time, Capricorn, have a good one. I really wish the best for you for December, and see you in January. Bye.